players always get chose, and you ain't never gotta worry about that. Come rain, come sleet or snow, it is what it is and it's like that.
What is going on, guys? The Rap Dude back at you with a brand new video, and right about now I'm about to look, man, I'm not trying to hate. I know a lot of people gonna be saying I'm hating. I'm really not, bro. But if I didn't tell y'all before, there's quite a few things within hip hop, as far as songs, as far as music videos, that I don't like. And I have said it before on stream, but one thing that I don't like is when rappers try to be super deep, and they try to, especially within videos, because if I listen to the song by itself, I'm not really trying to, think about the shit that hard. And a perfect example of this is the song This Is America by Childish Gambino. If you heard that song by itself, you probably not gonna think that much about it, because the lyrics in that song really wasn't saying anything. But since you had a visualization with a whole lot of random shit going on that didn't make any sense, now you gotta try to think and try to figure out what it's about and what it means. I don't like that. I really don't like it. And that also draws in the crowd who think that they just superior because I get it and you don't. Like, nigga, it ain't nothing to get. That's just how I feel about it. It ain't nothing to get, bro. It's random and it don't make sense. Now, this new Kendrick Lamar, it's not as bad as This Is America. And yeah, I don't like that song, bro. I don't like the song, and I don't like the concept of This Is America. And for this track right here, like I said, Kendrick Lamar, he didn't do it as bad as Childish Gambino did it, but he still did it. Now, even though I understand what he's saying in the lyrics, the visuals don't make sense. Now, the song is basically, to understand the lyrics, it's not that hard to understand. I know a lot of people gonna be like, bro, how you don't get, like, the lyrics themselves are not hard to understand. It's the visuals that don't make sense. Now, the song itself is about basically Kendrick been out the game for probably, I think it's been like 6 or 7 years, and now he's back. So basically this song right here is a reflection of what's going on in the world. That's the quick summary of it. He reflecting on what's going on in the world and how outside forces perceive black culture, because he references the culture a lot, and the culture he was referring to is basically the rap culture, the black culture, and all of that. So that's basically what it's about. What throws me off and what makes this one of them, oh, you gotta really think about it, is the visual aspect of it. Now, within this video, just in case if y'all didn't know, while Kendrick Lamar is rapping these verses, he's morphing his face into a different person. And a lot of people have said that he's doing that, like the person he's morphing into, if you listen to the lyrics, it has something to do with the person that he's morphing into. Now, I will say this. When he morphs into Will Smith, it's two people that he morphed into in this video that makes sense when it coincides with the lyrics. Now, when he morphs into Will Smith, let me see if I can find a lyric right quick. When he transforms into Will Smith, the lyric is, in the land where hurt people hurt more people, fuck calling it culture. Now that makes sense, because as soon as he says that line, he turns into Will Smith. That made sense, because it's basically reflecting on the Will Smith Chris Rock incident when he says in the land where hurt people, and he's basically denouncing it by saying fuck calling it culture. That's gotta be what that means. That's the only way that it'll make sense. Okay, that makes sense. The other one that makes sense is when he transforms into Nipsey Hussle. Now, I think the line where he transforms into Nipsey is when he starts saying this line right here. To my brother, to my kids, I'm in heaven. To my mother, to my sis, I'm in heaven. To my father, to my wife, I'm serious. This is heaven. That makes sense. That makes sense, because he's basically saying Nipsey is in a better place. Okay, that makes sense. What doesn't fucking make sense right off bat is when he transforms into O.J. Simpson, bro. Now listen. Okay, let me see if I can find a lyric.
I said I do this for my culture.
Okay. as soon as he transforms into O.J., I said I do this for my culture, to let y'all know what a nigga look like in a bulletproof Rover. What the fuck does that have to do with O.J. Simpson? In my mama's sofa was a doodoo popper, hair trigger, walk up closer. This ain't no photoshopping. What does that have to do with O.J. Simpson? This line right here is basically him reflecting on his childhood when he say, well, the second part of this, when he say, in my mama's sofa was a doodoo popper, hair trigger, walk up closer. Ain't no photoshopping. Right here. I said I do this for my culture, to let y'all know what a nigga look like in a bulletproof Rover. What does that have to do with O.J. Simpson? Because when you say, I said I do this for my culture, what you mean? You get accused of murdering your wife? I don't make no fucking sense, bro. Why is he O.J.? Okay, and then right here, when he say friends bipolar, this is where he turns into Kanye West. This also didn't make sense to me. As soon as he says friends bipolar, he turns into Kanye West. Damn, I lost my spot. Okay, friends bipolar. Grab you by your pockets. Not an option if you froze up. Always play the offense. Niggas going to work, selling work, late for work, working late, praying for work, but he on paperwork. That's the okay. This part right here. What does that have to do with Kanye West? I know a lot of people would say when he say friends bipolar, but he's not talking about Kanye West right here. When he says friends bipolar, grab you by your pockets, no option if you froze up. Nigga, he talking about niggas that's like jacking motherfuckers in the hood. His thing, this doesn't have anything to do with Kanye West. Always playing the offense. That's talking about a hood nigga. That's talking about like a hood nigga on the block jacking motherfuckers and robbing motherfuckers. What does that have to do with Kanye? And then niggas going to work and selling work. Again, referring to like a drug dealer. And then when he say that's the culture, point the finger, promote your remote location, witness protection, they gonna hold you. What does that have to do with Kanye? Okay, let me see. Back to the Kanye shit. That's the culture, point the finger, promote you. I guess you could say that correlates with Kanye West because he's always in the spotlight. Remote location, niggas always, okay, he always in the media. Witness protection, they gonna hold you. Okay, I guess. That's the only thing I could say that correlates with Kanye. But the other part where he turns into Kanye has nothing to do with it. Now, this, when he transforms into Juicy Smoothie, is what makes completely, absolutely no goddamn sense. Okay, as soon as he transforms into Juicy, he says, the streets got me fucked up. Y'all can miss me. I want to represent for us. New revolution was moving up and moving. I guess he's speaking in the perspective of Juicy Smoothie. Streets got me fucked up. Y'all can miss me. I want to represent for us. New revolution was up and moving. So right here is he, because the Will Smith part, he clearly denounced it. It don't sound like he denouncing what Juicy Smoothie did. Because if you saying I want to represent for us, new revolution was up and moving, nigga, this man lied about being attacked by racist white Trump supporters. The nigga wasn't fucking representing for nobody and wasn't no damn revolution if you lying about some shit. So if you saying this part right here in defense of Juicy Smoothie, Kendrick, he stopped the madness. Okay. When he's Juicy Smoothie, he says, I'm in Argentina wiping my tears, full of confusion, water between us, another peer's been executed. He talking about Nipsey right here. Let me see if I'm not tripping.
Repeats again, make amends, then find a nigga with the same skin to do it.
Listen. The second part when he's Juicy, I'm in Argentina wiping my tears full of confusion. If you click on the annotation right here, he referring to, it says Kendrick Lamar invokes his own reaction to the murder of Nipsey Hussle in March 19. He spoke on the incident during his Lollapalooza set in Argentina, which held right on the same day as Nipsey Hussle's killing. I think that's the video where he get the news that Nipsey Hussle died, right? Okay. Water between us. Another peer's been executed. History repeats again. Make amends, then find the nigga with the same skin to do it. When he says make amends, then find a nigga with the same skin to do it, is when he's not Juicy Smoulier no more, I think. Let me see.
Skin to do it.
Yeah, he's not Juicy anymore. Okay, I think that last part kind of summed it up when he says make amends. When he says make amends, then find a nigga with the same skin to do it. Basically, I'm guessing that's referring to when Juicy Smoulier hired two. All right, that may okay. I guess this right here coincides with Juicy Smoulier hiring them two niggas, and I guess the assassination of Nipsey. All right, bro. Okay, look at me. Oh damn. I finally got it. Okay, so I guess the first portion on when he turned into Juicy was him rapping in Juicy's perspective. For him to do what he was trying to do with the whole faking the getting his ass whooped by racist white people. I think the main thing that's throwing this off for me, and is probably throwing it off for a lot of other people, is that he's actually transforming into these people himself. I guess he's doing it because that's like the new wave. That's like the new popular thing that didn't happen during like quarantine and stuff. I remember seeing all of that weird ass face shit during quarantine. So I'm guessing that's why he's doing it. But it's still, the OJ shit and the Kanye shit still don't make sense to me. But I'm starting to kind of get the Juicy Smoulier. Okay, the other thing that didn't make sense, let me see, is when he turns into Kobe.
Consciousness is synchronized and crystal clear. Euphoria is glory.
Okay, when he transformed into Kobe. Okay, this is what he say when he transformed into Kobe. Consciousness is synchronized and crystal clear. Euphoria is glorified and made his. Reflection on my life and what I done. Paid dues, made rules, changed out of love. Them the same views made schools change. Them the same views made schools change curriculums. I guess that Kobe has something to do with some curriculums being changed in school. Paid dues made rules. That definitely aligns with Kobe Bryant. So I guess this somewhat has something to do with Kobe. But what throws this whole thing off, here's what throws it off. But didn't change me staring down the barrel of that gun. Now, I interpreted this part right here as when he says, but didn't change me staring down the barrel of a gun. I interpret it as the gun being symbolic of the media. And how, although Kobe was seen as this good person, within the media, he was still kind of like vilified with the allegations and all the other stuff. Like how he was a bad, like he had bad sportsmanship, how he didn't pass the ball. Like I said, the allegations and all the other stuff, even though he did all of this good. That's what I interpreted it as. And I think that's what makes the most sense, if that's why he turned into Kobe. But right here in the annotation, it says, this is not the first time Kendrick has adjusted struggling with suicidal ideation in the song. What? That I didn't like, suicide wasn't even the first. I didn't see suicide in that. The line could be interpreted just in falling into cultural violence. Again, if this is what this is referring to, it has nothing to do with Kobe and not seeing his full potential as he joins gang retaliation. See, if he talking about gang shit, right? What does that have to do with Kobe? Like, all right, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna try my best not to respond to comments on this video, but this is just how I feel. It don't, like, this song right here, like I said, it wasn't as bad as This Is America because I can't understand the overall meaning of the song. Can't say that about This Is America, but with this one, I can understand the overall meaning. Like, the overall meaning is his reflection on society and what's going on in the world as far as how the black culture and rap culture is viewed by the masses. That's the whole thing. But what throws it off is the transforming of people. That don't make sense to me, bro. Like, it really doesn't. 3 of them made sense. The other ones didn't. If it was up to me, I would have told Kendrick to just rap the song without the face morphing. That would have been harder because, like I said, the song is about his reflection of what's going on in society. So the whole song is basically him rapping in his perspective, except for the Nipsey Hussle part. He probably could have just turned into Nipsey Hussle because that's the one that makes the most sense. Maybe y'all can break it down for me. Shit, even if you break it down, I'm still not going to believe your interpretation. The only interpretation I'm going to believe is his. This nigga better not do what Childish Gambino did and say, I'm going to just leave it for y'all to interpret. Nigga, shut the fuck up and just tell me what the shit is about, nigga. I'm going to leave it for y'all to. And that's why I don't like Jordan Peele movies no more, bro. Get Out was his only classic. That's another example. Like, Us was probably the dumbest movie fucking ever, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When I first watched it, I thought it was cool. But when I watched it again, I was like, this movie was so fucking stupid. And you supposed to use your mind. And nigga, shut the hell up with that bullshit. But like I'm gonna keep saying, this wasn't as bad as those. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I will say, the song itself is cool. Another thing that I would change within the song, I would have just preferred him to just rap all the way through it. I didn't really too much like the stopping and the pausing. I feel like this is the type of song where you just bars all the way through to the end and save all of that long pause, drawn out shit for the end. So if I were to rate the song, I would honestly give it a 3 out of 5. The video is a 1 out of 5 though. Like real shit. But like I said, man, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. And if y'all have watched previous live streams, I've always said that I acknowledge his talent. He is a talented ass motherfucker, bro. He's one of the most talented. And I've always said that in my opinion, he shines the most on features. I love hearing Kendrick Lamar on features. Solo shit is cool, but the features is where that nigga be going off. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, bro. Hopefully, motherfuckers won't be tripping. Like I said, I ain't hating on the nigga. I'm just giving my opinion on this shit. I'm gonna see y'all next time, man.